Oh, it's me, Galen. Galen's got Parkinson's. I should say today, Galen's got Parkinson's and Galen's got bipolar disorder. Now, I do this occasionally. I think I've done 200 odd videos and I've done this once before. So I don't want to wallow in this. And I'm not telling you this because I'm feeling odd or because I need to. Other than, I think sometimes when we have, let's call them issues, it might be good for other people to know we've got them. I've said it. Partly because you might have them. Or you might have something else. I don't know. You know, you've probably got something else. And maybe it's nice to watch something where somebody is like us. That's just a brush. And I just want to be honest, really, with you, because you guys are important to me. And gals, you guys and you persons of all descriptions. I care about you. Genuinely do. And I want to be honest, but that's scary. It's a bit like going into a joust with no armour on. I've just taken all my armour off. You're sat there on a big, massive horse, plate mail, big hat, and I'm sat there in my undies on a little donkey from Blackpool Beach, like that, with a cocktail stick. And yeah. Now, I never want anyone to. I'm not saying love me. I'm poorly. I'm not saying that. I'm not sharing a problem. My granddad used to say, "Problem shared is a problem doubled." So, you know, I'm not doing that. And then you got to ask, why are you doing it then? Keep your trap shut. There's nothing to say. Keep your mouth shut. But if you watch my videos, you may well spot occasionally they are less well presented and they are less calm than they might be others. Now, the Parkinson's is a physical thing. I'm stuck with that. And that's relatively recent, 6 years-ish, I think, coming up. And I battle it and I fight it and I'm keeping it at bay. Still at stage 1, pretty much where I was when I was diagnosed. Take me dopamine, do my exercises, stay positive 90% of the time. And I'm not letting it get me down. And when it does start to get me down, I have a war game, which is what the channel's about. I have to keep doing that. I've got wonky glasses. I was making a video the other day and I hit myself on the side of the head. I think I made my glasses go wonky. And I keep seeing me on reflection. It's like going like, and I was thinking, after my last video, right hard until my head hurt. Should I tell you about this other thing? And then I thought, well, why am I ashamed? But no, I'm not. I'm not ashamed of being bipolar. I genuinely am not. But I don't want it to be a burden, and I don't want it to colour. You know, I want to be careful now. Seems to me sometimes everybody and his granny needs a label. I'm this, I'm that, I'm whatever. I don't want that. But if you, in the same way, if you looked at me, I had no arms, for example, you would see that I had no arms. Not saying you'd treat me any different. You might help me carry me drink. You might get me a straw when I want a pint. I don't know. And like with the Parkinson's, if people see me at the bar, I'm getting a drink, they'll help me carry it to the table. Or the bar staff, if I say to them, I'll have half a pint of cider, but can you put it in a pint glass because my hand wobbles? They kindly do that for me. They're great. They're brilliant. If I'm having to walk with my sticks because I keep falling over, people move. It's very good. But how do you make allowances, or should you make allowances, for people who are having some mental issue? Now, that's an interesting one. I've had bipolar disorder. Before it was called that, it was called manic depression. And I've had it, believe it or not, for 60 years. 60. I had my first episode when I was 8. And I came from a little mining village in South Yorkshire. And nowadays, they're all on the telly. And they say, oh, talk to people about it. Not when I was a kid, you didn't. Can you imagine what would have happened? Dad, what's up with you? I've got a mental illness. You bloody well have you, little sod. Where have you pinched that from? Grow up. I mean, my dad was at D-Day when he was 18. He wouldn't have had a right lot of sympathy for me as a teenager, saying, I don't feel right. What's up with you? Oh, I don't know, really. Well, shut your face then. Get a job. Would have been his answer. That was his answer to pretty much everything. So you don't talk about. I didn't talk about these things, and it's been bad, really bad at times, and it's done things to my life that have not been good. I'm not telling you about them. You don't. No. You've all got your own stories, and I don't know. Maybe this encourages you. I don't know. One thing I'd say is don't let it encourage you to talk about it too much, because if you do, people will get fed up with you and they'll turn off, as people are doing at the moment all around YouTube as they see these cobblers. But I'm just honest. If the situation arises, and it does, somebody might say, oh, my nephew been diagnosed bipolar, don't know what it means. I can tell them. Same with Parkinson's. Somebody says to me, oh, somebody's got Parkinson's.
This is a reminder.
Oh, it's almost like a time, that.
This is a reminder. Dried frog pills.
Now, see, my dried frog pills, Terry Pratchett reference, are dopamine, and for the Parkinson's, stop me going, or to slow it down anyway, which I have every 3 hours. And also I take Seroxat, and I take Dipacote for my bipolar, and I take other things. I have a big jug of tablets, which I've taken for years. But before my bipolar manic depression was properly diagnosed, it was horrible. It was really horrible. I can't explain it. I'm not going to explain it because it's too hard and too raw. I cannot tell you how I feel when it's bad. I'm not going to tell you how I feel when it's bad, ever. I don't tell anybody. I don't tell my psychiatrist. I don't tell my psychiatric nurse. Because I can't. This aversion therapy or whatever. Frightened of spiders, go and pick up a spider. Whoa, no, I'm not going there. No, that door's shut. It's staying shut. It's shut for a reason, that door. I've played Dungeons and Dragons. I know what happens when you open doors and stick your head in. I'm not stupid. Yeah, it might make me feel better, but I'm not going to do it. So, yeah, there we am. I'm bipolar. And I've got Parkinson's. I need one more for the Holy Trinity. I don't know what it's going to be. But if I keep doing YouTube long enough, you'll find out, won't you? Because that could be like the hook. What's Galen got next? Leprosy. His legs fell off. Oh, scurvy. Rickets. I don't know. Oh, dear. What I will say is this. I'm going to say a couple of things. One is, don't feel sorry for me. Laugh at me. Laughter is the best medicine. I don't get offended. To me, we're like mates. We're mates in a pub. We're mates and we're having a laugh. We're having a beer and we're having a laugh. And we like playing with soldiers, which is always nice. And we've got similar interests. But I am a bit wacky, and it puts people off. That's maybe why I'm happier in an imaginary world full of make-believe characters than I am in the real world full of real people where I have to try and interpret what's going on. Because I always feel the same, you see. That's my problem. I always feel the same. Talking to you now, I feel the same as I did talking to you yesterday, the day before, 4 months ago, right? But people tell me that I can be high as a kite and mental, or I can be really dour and die and look sad. I don't feel that. Partly because of the tablets. My head feels like it's full of candy floss. And I know there's all these thoughts in my head trying to punch their way out. But they ain't coming out. They're not coming out. But luckily, and this is the... Right, here we go. Right. This is the meat and two veg. I'm a wargamer. And because I'm a wargamer, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep because of pains with the Parkinson's, or because of just general sadness at how broke and old I am, or some horrible bipolar nonsense has crashed into me ear hole, I can wargame. I can paint a figure. I can write some campaign notes. I can draw a map. Even nowadays, I'm even happy on the Xbox playing XCOM. To me, that's a war game. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is. And it doesn't take me long to forget what it was that was causing me the problem. Yeah, and I'm going to be honest again now. Years ago, I used to drink a lot. And I don't mean water. And I was like quelling the demons. I didn't used to go to sleep. I attained unconsciousness. That was bad. That was a bad mistake. And I've done other things for the same reason. I mean, I used to run. I used to walk and run. I used to exist on about an hour's sleep a night. I've just anything to try and kill what was going on in my head. And nothing did. Nothing did. Until I was properly diagnosed by the NHS. Thank you. Fine body of men, God love them. And I got the right tablets. And it'll be all right now. And things are a lot better. Things are steady. They're not perfect. But whose life's perfect? So, I'm telling you this because you're my mates. And maybe, wonky glasses again, it might explain why I do weird things and why some of my videos are a bit bonkers. And it might explain why I'm like I am. And that might not be like you. But I hope you understand and can put up with that. But I don't blame you if you can't. Do you know what I mean? I understand. I do understand if you don't get it. And some people it's hard. Some people it's hard because they've got something. And it's making it hard for them. So don't worry about it. Whatever it is, don't worry. If it's good, don't worry. If it's bad, don't worry. All I can do is be honest. So I've been honest. I've said my bit. I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm publishing this, whatever. And it's probably a mistake, but it's an honest mistake done for the best of reasons. And I'm going to leave you with the thought that my grandma used to tell me. I'd like to say wise woman, but she wasn't. She was scary. That's not the same as wise. Just because someone gives you a good idea with an implement, then you agree with them, doesn't mean they're wise. It's not quite the same as persuasion. She used to say something, which I can't think what it is now. Oh yeah, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Think on. Ta-ra, Chuck.